In this video, I will show you how to create an appointment. There are 3 ways an appointment can be created. Option 1, the Add button. Find the Add button in the EMR's left-hand navigation and select Appointment. Option 2, create appointment from profile page. Click on the Client's Navigation button in the EMR's left-hand navigation. Locate the client you're creating the appointment for. Click on their name to open their client profile. On the right-hand side of the client profile, click Create New Appointment. Option 3, Client List. Click on the Client's Navigation button in the EMR's left-hand navigation. Locate the client you're creating the appointment for and click the calendar icon in the far right column. Whatever option you choose, a dialog box will appear. Please fill out the client's name and appointment questions. First, answer the crisis and initiation questions. Was or is your client in crisis? Did your client initiate this appointment? Now, when will the appointment happen? First, enter the date. You can type it or use the calendar icon. Enter the duration for the appointment. How long is the session? Then select an open time slot. Next, enter the location information. Choose whether the appointment is in person or telehealth. If the appointment is telehealth, select where the client is located from the list. If the telehealth is video or phone and where you, the provider, are located. Also choose the reason the appointment is telehealth instead of in person. If the appointment is in person, just enter where the client is located and the address. Lastly, determine if the appointment is billable or not. Check the box labeled Mark as non-billable if the appointment should not be submitted to billing, for example, non-billable services, over daily limits, etc. If the appointment is a billable session, leave the box unchecked. When all the fields are filled out, click Submit. The appointment is now created and the system will automatically take you to the Appointment Documentation tab. Complete the DAP note. After creating the appointment and meeting with your client, complete all 3 parts of the DAP note. First, data. Write what happened during your time with the client. Include subjective details, what the client shared in their own words, how they said they were feeling, and objective details, what you noticed, such as behavior, mood, or participation. Focus on facts and observations, not interpretations. Next is assessment. Explain what you think is going on for the client right now. Based on what the client shared and what you noticed, describe how they seem to be doing, any progress you observed, or any challenges that came up. Focus on understanding and supporting the client, not diagnosing. Lastly, fill out a plan. Outline next steps based on your assessment. Include what the client and you agreed to work on, any support or resources shared, and follow-up actions. Include how the client responded to the plan. For example, if they felt motivated, unsure, encouraged, or had concerns. Click Save. This does not submit your notes to billing, but it's good to save your progress as you go. Updates to individual recovery plan. In addition to DAP notes, providers should document progress the client has made toward goals within their individual recovery plan, or IRP. For a client's first appointment, the IRP goals consist of 4 basic needs: technology or phone, shelter, food, and clothing. Additional goals can be added to the IRP at any time. To add progress notes to goals, click on each goal in the IRP section to expand the progress note area. Add a progress note tied to the specific goal. If the client has completed a goal, include a progress note and select the checkbox, Mark Goal Completed. Click Save. Submitting your documentation. Ensure the DAP note and progress notes for the client's individual recovery plan are complete and have been saved. The last step is to submit your documentation. If you provided billable services, the button will say Submit to Billing. If the services were not billable, the button will say Mark as Completed. A dialog box will appear indicating the program, the start time, and the end time of the appointment. If this information is correct, click the checkbox indicating you are certifying the accuracy and validity of the meeting. Click the Submit button or Completed button. If you still have questions, be sure to reach out at support@pfsbc.com. Thanks from the whole Pathfinder team.